Their responding include been editable for conciseness. Which does the hijab mean for thou? Which include been yours experiences in the chunk of clothes. Linda Sarsour, for me my hijab is my selection, he's my sameness. I don't keep my household out of it since it makes me sense entire. And I'm really pride, each solitary date, of which I present while I go out to the gateway of New York town or about the nation. In my household I include 4 persons sisters, all 4 persons of my sisters do not carry hijab and they are fair as Moslem as I am, and I loving them no question which they select to do. Masih Alinejad, I don't carry hijab currently, but I recall while I was a child, hijab intended all to me. I ever had the sense how it was a connection among me and my mom and my society and my human beings. It was my sameness. I threw off my scarf in my youthful, but in open secret, while I found how it was not my sameness, how it was since of the discriminate act, public blood pressure, household blood pressure and emotion blood pressure. The 1 week Macys start up a humble clothes link showing the hijab. Which is yours response to the LS, to offer Muslim female the selection to be capable to buy hijab at a main division keep for me shows comprehensiveness, it gives female the prospect to store main and not include to ever be so siloed and go to particular retailers. Ma, if Macys or Nika, Dolce & Gabbana, H&M, they select to sale hijab, how's vary their selection. While I see how thou re-promotion hijab I include 2 various ego, it makes me lucky how you are support my mom someone wears hijab, but it reminds me how the female of Iran are creature neglected by the government of Iran, and they use the little chunk of fabric, hijab, as the largest apparent character of suppression. LS, Macys is making the since he's a nice industry judgment and since they aware how down there is a marketplace and how Muslim female are a big customer basis in America. So of year the is not a humane rights campaigning on name of Macys. We can conduct both of official position and say we honor yours mom who chooses to carry hijab and as well honor the female who select not to carry hijab and stay up versus governments who depress female. Ma, I don't see any Muslim communities in the Western creature noisy and denouncing mandatory hijab, particularly thou, while human beings of Iran are setting themselves in risk and venturing their lives. I was noisy, quite, to denounce both of the burqa ban and journey prohibition, but I never saw the feminists in the Western denouncing mandatory hijab while they go to my nation. They go to Iran and they obedience it. All I see is dual standards and hypocritical. LS, I will say on a private standard how I've been really vocals in supporting of Iran female. For me, hijab is just a shape of suppression while by the government forces it on human beings, while a dad forces it on his child or while a man forces it on his woman. For me, as a female who chooses to carry hijab, it is not a shape of suppression and I will not be spurred in a stance by nobody to say how hijab is a shape of suppression. Which are your thoughts on the present protests versus mandatory hijab in Iran? Ma, 29 female who practiced civilian defiance, who peaceably took off their hijab, they are in jail. He's a world question and we should all denounce it. We really let any feminists in the Western underestimate our reason and say the is a little question, he's no. LS, sibling, I believe the question there is not if or not we believe he's essential, the question is the story. In the joint state, we as Muslim female are attack proverb how we are supporting a framework of suppression by tiring hijab. So we include a story we include to struggle by proverb we stay in female who select not to carry hijab, and I will explicitly say there how I stay in the courageous brave female in Iran who are permanent versus mandatory hijab, but they as well requirement us to build a story how says you as well stay in my law as a Muslim female in America who is possessing to suffer Islamophobia. Ma, he's essential if you thoroughness on humane rights, females' rights, you cannot use the identical instrument that is the largest apparent character of suppression in the Medium East and say how the is a mark of impedance in the joint state. LS, a female in Iran conducted the hazard of not tiring a hijab relying on the laws down there and has to hazard how, we in the joint state, Moslem female, hazard tiring hijab. We include an indicative growth in loath crimes versus Moslem female in hijab. If you could see at FBI statistic, down there are sadly lot assaults versus female in hijab, female receive their hijabs torn away. Millions of girls will be kicked out of high school if they don't carry hijab, of the age of 7. We get kicked out of our nation if we don't carry hijab. We get lashes, we get penalized, we go to jail. But show me how lot countries, how if female carry hijab will get lashes, how lot countries if you carry hijab you get kicked of. How lot countries in the planet do you aware how if you carry hijab you will be beaten up by moral police force? Why do you believe hijab has be so politicized? I'm upcoming of a nation wherever for 4 persons many decades the Muslim Republic of Iran wrote its philosophy communication on our bodies. We win be capable to get information of the age of 7 if we don't carry it. We win be capable to dwell in our own nation. Hijab is exclusively a religious experience, but sadly down there include been human beings who include undertaken it, consisting governments, to monitoring females' bodies. I expect we end the talk by proverb how you and I are in fact a lot nearer in which we trust how we believe we are.